So should you buy a TRX ambidextrous holster? This is the holster. This is the package it comes from. It's from Arsenal Prime. However, the Arsenal Prime website does not work. So it's actually from armamentpro.com. But cool thing about this is that it's ambidextrous. So you can flip it on either way you want it. And then you can carry a gun with a suppressor easily. However, you got to have this little thing attached to your gun. So it'll work on any gun with a rail, so they say, and this Beretta fits fine on there. This AREX Zero, it works, however, this is loose, which is kind of weird. I can't get it to get any tighter. I tried this one on there, same. So at 50 bucks, you get this holster, a few Allen wrenches, and 2 of these connectors you got to put on your gun. Now, kind of ugly and kind of goofy to have that on your gun, but for a lefty, 50 bucks, this is a way where you have one holster for any gun you put a suppressor on. And it does pretty much cover the trigger guard. I mean, something could get in there and you could still hit the trigger, which, I mean, if you got a gun with a thumb safety, not a huge deal. You still don't want it to happen. However, you got that goofy thing on there. Now, you can put lights and stuff on here. However, that is pretty awkward to have a light on there. The light's in a weird position. If I put it back this far, it's hitting the trigger guard on this gun, so I gotta put it up a little bit further. And still, even with it there, that's pretty weird to hit. You know, normally your thumb's right there, you'd hit your light like that. Now it's all the way down here. So you gotta break your grip where normally you wouldn't have to if you just had it on the gun. Is it worth it with how loose it is on this gun? Kind of weird. I don't think it's fallen off of there. But, I mean, for me, it's something that works for a gun with a suppressor on it, because then I can carry it left-handed and I don't have to have multiple holsters for particular guns. However, you can buy holsters that are more expensive that hook onto certain lights. So you just have your light on the rail, and that way it hooks on there, so you can still carry a suppressed gun. So 50 bucks, I don't know. I don't think I'd buy it again, but now that I have it, I probably will use it. So, interesting design, kind of different, but something new.